Josh Gad.
Trevor!
Welcome to the Daily Social Distancing Show, my friend.
I'm so honored. I remember seeing you the first night you took over when John left, and you said to me, I can't wait to have you on. And it's only been, what, 5 years since you've had me on?
So this is what happened is I went home that night and I said to somebody, man, I saw Josh Gad and I invited him to the show. And the person said, you should only invite him at like a very special time in the world.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'll wait for something really special to
They
happen.
were like, you should wait for a global pandemic and make
That's
sure
exactly what it
he
is.
can't come to a studio, make sure that you guys are literally thousands of miles away from each other, and then
That's
interview
exactly
you on set.
it. But you're here now, my friend. Thank you very much for being here.
I love you.
Um, I mean, this is such a strange time because, like you say, I mean, we've got protests in the streets, which you've been talking about. You've been one of the people who's been most vocal about what's going on, like talking about Black Lives Matter, showing support. We've got coronavirus that's been going on, the pandemic. It must be a whirlwind for you emotionally because you've got the joy of some of these beautiful shows you've created, but then you've also got like the world stuck indoors watching your shows, and then like I guess going outside protesting, and then coming back and watching your shows again to calm down.
It's all of the above. I mean, you are the case in point, like, right? Like, you're doing the same thing. It's a weird time to entertain. It's a weird time to do my job, which is a pretty in the scheme of things, pointless job, or so I think. And all I can do, since I'm not medically trained, since I don't have much to offer on a professional level, is try to bring a little light and joy to the world, and that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe not great, but I'm trying to do it.
You've always done that. I mean, whether it's been Book of Mormon, whether it's been like your 2 weeks on the Daily Show, which a lot of people don't even know about, which whether it was you as Olaf. I think you've always, as Josh, you've always been somebody who loves making people laugh. You love bringing joy to people's lives, and it's no different now. We've got three projects that I want to talk to you about. And so let's talk about the Disney Plus one first. Artemis Fowl. What is going on there? It just looks like one of those epic franchises. Tell me about Artemis Fowl.
Well, it is. It's based on a series of books by author Owen Colfer, who described the first book as Die Hard with Fairies, which was immediately like, what the hell is that? I need to find out more about that. And Kenneth Branagh, who directed me in Murder on the Orient Express, was the director for this. And I was immediately drawn to the character, who is this insane loner type. He is he's Hagrid by way of Han Solo. He's sort of a mess. And then this whole story is about this 12-year-old who is a criminal mastermind. And I just thought that was such a cool story. It was so different than anything I'd read before.
We've got Central Park as well. That's a lot of fun. I mean, just from when the show kicks off with your character with like your little, I don't know if it's a guitar or ukulele, you've got that fun little, just that opening number and it's, if you live in New York as I do, it's such a wonderful feeling because it really captures how crazy and diverse Central Park actually is. It's like everyone's home and nobody's home at the same time. Tell me a little bit about that animated musical comedy and how that came together.
I'm so unbelievably proud of Central Park. I co-created it with Lauren Bouchard, the creator of Bob's Burgers, and we wanted to do a true musical. We wanted to create the same sort of feeling that you got if you saw Book of Mormon, or that you got if you saw Frozen, things that I've done on the stage and on the big screen, but never on the small screen. And it's a love letter to New York. It's a love letter to passion. It's a love letter to perseverance in the face of adversity, with an insane cast: Leslie Odom Jr., Daveed Diggs, Catherine Hahn, Kristen Bell, Titus Burgess, and Stanley Tucci. It's like the Avengers of musical theater.
Let me ask you this question about a project that you took on just of your own volition. Reunited Apart. You've got the show on YouTube. Everyone's stuck at home. Many people, like, their projects are just on hold, and that's that. But Josh Gad steps up and says, no, I'm going to try my utmost to raise money. Raise money for organizations who are helping to feed kids, raise money for organizations who are helping Americans who are out of work, raise money to try and just help Americans help Americans. And the concept that you came up with is amazing. You are reuniting the casts of just blockbuster movies in time. First of all, where did you get the idea? Second of all, how on earth did you pull it together?
I got the idea by being stuck at home and thinking to myself, Trevor's never going to call. I'm never going to be allowed to go to his studio. where do I take that emotional pain, and how do I circumvent that into something positive? And lo and behold, I came up with this idea of what would bring me so much joy. It's, before I got on, you and I were talking about the fact that like it does something psychologically when you see your favorite cast doing lines again from your favorite movies. It just, it gives you a sense of like and whatever that is, whatever you call that thing.
I think,
and so
I think that's the action for euphoric joy. I think that's what that is.
That's euphoric joy. Yes, that is it. It's sort of like a scoop up of your breastplate. So I really wanted to give people that. And in turn, what I hoped is that people would then donate, if they can, what they can, to help lift others up. So off of Lord of the Rings, we've been able to raise $145,000 for No Kid Hungry.
Wow.
And we continue to do that. Our next episode, Ghostbusters, is set for Monday, and we hope to raise a lot of money for the Equal Justice Initiative. And so I'm going to keep doing them to keep helping as many different causes as I can, knowing that it may bring somebody somewhere a little bit of joy right now.
Well, I'll tell you, my friend, you're not trying, you are doing it, as the great Spike Lee told me. So keep doing what you are doing, and let's grab coffee sometime, my friend.
Yeah, let's do this again in like 6 years. I can't wait to see you again.
No, Josh, 5 years max.
I love you. You're killing it. Thank you
so much, my friend. Thanks for joining us.